It is Gasparilla Day here in Tampa, Florida. What's up, you guys? It's Gracie, and today we are going to do a get ready with me little chit chat video as I get ready for my first ever Gasparilla now that I live here in Tampa, Florida. I know people who have come to Gasparilla for years and years and years. I just really never had the excuse to come over to Tampa. Never really like struck my fancy, but now that I live here, I'm very excited to be a part of Gasparilla this year and to see what the hype is all about. Gasparilla is something that is celebrated every year in Tampa in January, and everybody walks around dressed up like pirates. Gasparilla is the third largest parade in the country. It goes all down Bayshore Boulevard and into downtown Tampa. It is so much fun from what I've heard. It's actually to celebrate Jose Gaspar, who was a pirate who terrorized the west coast shores of Florida. So every year in Tampa, in his honor, they throw a big party, lots of beads, lots of music, lots of drinking from what I've heard. Oh, and the best part is gonna be a giant pirate ship that's gonna be floating along at Tampa Bay. It kind of sits dormant all year, but today there's gonna be like 800 people on this boat celebrating. I'm not on the boat, but anyway, it is 10:35 here, and the only thing that I'm drinking this morning is a Celsius, but we are going to get ready to order some fun stuff off of Amazon to wear. But first, I'm gonna do hair and makeup with you guys and just chit chat with you. We're gonna get ready for Gasparilla, get our pirate on. I'm gonna be trying a new hair tool today, and also just doing something a little bit different than my normal makeup, which is just mascara, maybe like some blush, some bronzer. I'm not really sure. I think I need to go on a makeup buying spree, but anyway, all of that's irrelevant. Let's get ready for Gasparilla. So whenever I curl my hair, it's usually with a curling wand, but I've been seeing so many things on TikTok about curling irons. I didn't want to invest in a super expensive one to start off in case I don't like it. So I just got this Conair one. I think it was less than $20 on Amazon, and it came super fast. So we're gonna plug this one in. I ordered the 1 inch. I actually also ordered a 1 1/4 inch one, I think, because I wasn't sure on what size. Plus, if I spent like $25, I got it same day. But I think I'm just gonna return that other one and just use the 1 inch. Pretty, it's like rose gold and white. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna get this all plugged in. I've used a curling iron before, but honestly not really since high school. And in college, my little Kayla had one of the beach waver ones that automatically does it, and that freaked me out. I like to be in control. Like the same thing when you have those curling things that like suck up your hair. It freaks me out. So we're just gonna do the regular schmegular little clamp and go. I think my mode of attack is gonna be to section my hair into 2 pieces and go from there. Just gonna put it up in this cute claw clip, which actually matches my shorts. A little bit of heat protectant spray, which I used last night when I dried my hair from the shower. This is not how my hair naturally dries, so I'll just put a little bit of that in. So hey, it's been a second, but I am back in Tampa for quite a little bit. I live here now, obviously, if you've missed it, or if you're new, hey. I'm from Florida, born and raised, but always on the East Coast, and now I've discovered that West might be best. I love the West Coast of Florida. I'm so excited to be over here and be able to explore the West Coast and Tampa Bay. We're just doing this little adventure together. First ever Gasparilla. I am nervous. In all honesty, I am not much of a huge drinker at all. No tea, no shade to people who are. You do you, you do whatever you want. I just don't love how it makes me feel. You know, I love Prosecco. So we've got Prosecco in the fridge. That'll be my drink of choice this morning. Austin and I are planning on making mimosas, but he's over at his place right now. So I'm just here alone drinking my Celsius. Also not going out tonight. We've already decided this is gonna be a daytime thing. I was like, it's like a college darty. I'm not partying long into the night. Again, you do you do whatever you want, but that's just how my Gasparilla is gonna go. So we are just like here dressed to impress for the pictures and for a little bit of an experience during the day. I'm gonna start with a little bit of skincare. This Ulta MD I'm going to obviously use is sunscreen, and this makes my face a little bit white, but we're gonna be out in the blazing sun, and I got a pretty terrible sunburn when I was in the Maldives. Just that sun was insane. The crazy part is where I got the sunburn was the only place I had even reapplied, and I had reapplied 2 additional times. So 3 times, and it's the one place I got so burnt. My skin is still peeling and raw a little bit, so I am taking very good care of my face, skin. Everything that's going to be exposed is going to have some sunscreen on it. I don't want to be like a leathery bag when I'm older, you know? So sunscreen, 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 SPF, so important. Don't forget your neck. No idea what jewelry I'm going to wear or anything. The boots I'm wearing are kind of old. We were walking around this morning because we had to go pick up our wristbands for the thing that we're going to later. Literally, people were drinking at the bar at 9 a.m. When we got there to go pick up the tickets, I was like, holy smokes. All dressed up and everything. I showed up in this. They thought I looked like I was 12. I was like, hey, I'm just not dressed up yet. Like, I'm just here to pick up tickets. And where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. But if I can't get this in a few strands, I will plug in my curling one because I know I can do it good on there. Okay, let's see how this turns out. How does it look? How does it look? Okay, okay, I think this is like the perfect curl for what I want actually. So that should be good. I think I'm gonna take just a little smaller piece of hair now. So I just got back from the Maldives. Crazy, crazy, crazy trip. So much fun. And I actually got back on Monday. Social media just found out today that I got back, which is Saturday. But I had been so behind in posting all the stuff from the Maldives that I just didn't say that I was back yet and just kept posting Maldives content. But we were only there for a week. It looked like we were there for a little bit longer than a week, like almost 2 weeks. But really, truly just had a lot of content, a lot of fun things I wanted to post from that trip. Actually, I'm not even done posting from that trip. I'm hoping to get maybe a reel and a picture post up today and then post about Gasparilla tomorrow. Just the life in social media. You just want to share it all, but I don't want to annoy you guys by putting like 6 different posts on a day. I actually don't mind when I see other creators do that, but for whatever reason I'm like, I'm a burden if I do that, so just don't do it. I owned a curling iron in high school for sure because I remember there were certain shows like we really needed a curling iron for, but when I played Cosette in Les Mis in high school, I used I think a 1/2 inch one of these because they wanted super tight little curls in my hair. The first time I ever did my hair like that, it took 2 hours. And so after that, I literally would get pulled out of my 7th period class to start doing my hair before show days. It got a little bit quicker as time went on, but if that tells you, like, I have a decent amount of hair. I wouldn't say like super thick hair, but I'd say I have pretty nice volume in my hair. So the fact that it took that long to get my hair done, that just tells you how teeny tiny those little curls were. And I think I did my hair in 4 different layers. So that's the only one I've ever owned, and then I've just used other ones since then, but I feel like this is just a nice different curl than what I usually do, and I really like it. I know that there's a couple ways you can do the curls with these kind of curling irons, but I am not here to play today. I just got this in the mail like 2 days ago, and I hadn't tried it yet. Obviously, I just unboxed it, so I didn't want to be fooling around with curls this morning because I'm on a teeny tiny bit of a time crunch. We've got 1 hour and 15 minutes until we want to leave, but I want to be ready like before that. I want to have a little mimosa. I want to finish filming a TikTok. I started a TikTok with this SpongeBob theme song. I know it's gonna be so cute. The other thing is I don't want to go too hard because I've been drinking mocktails pretty much all January. I'm not doing dry January or damp January or anything like that. I just knew for myself, it's like I would rather drink something that tastes flavorful and maybe like has good benefits for me in it, or something. It doesn't necessarily need to be alcohol. I just like fun drinks. So I've been really shifting toward mocktails, and I've been loving them, which means that any sort of tolerance that I had or have is probably very down, and the last thing I'm going to do today is have too much alcohol. So that's another thing I want to be cautious of. But look at all these little curls. Okay, I'm gonna spray these because I don't know what kind of holdage they got here. So let me finish up this second side and then we'll get back to chit-chatting. All right, bottom layer is finished. It's actually going by pretty fast, and now I'm just gonna do this top layer of my hair, but I'm just gonna finish all the hair and then we'll chat because I feel like it just went by a lot faster when I was just doing it, whereas makeup's more of a chit-chatty thing. Ta-da! I actually love how these curls turn out. I'm not shaking it out. I'm not doing anything right now. I just hairsprayed the living daylights out of my hair so that it stays. I will shake it out later. And I have a little bandana that is a part of my outfit, so it's gonna cover up the top bit so I didn't curl all the way up to the top. But I really like it, you guys. I'm gonna put this on my storefront. It's like $15, and I think that this is like a totally different curl than I usually do. I was having some trouble with this piece right here, but hopefully it cooperates later. Austin just came over and it's time to pop a bottle of Prosecco. I'm gonna go get a glass of Prosecco and then come back and then we'll chit chat and figure out what I'm doing with my face. Well, cheers y'all. Happy Gasparilla. I already have my base layer of this sunscreen SPF on, but I am gonna also put on some Peach and Lily. This is their Glass Skin Refining Serum. I just love this stuff. I think it gives a really good base to a face, but obviously we've got some SPF on, so that's actually the base, but for like blush and stuff, I feel like this just makes my skin really soft. So here's the thing. My typical makeup is just this tubing mascara. I also have some liquid blush stuff that I use. This Cheek Heat from Maybelline. I don't know what else to do to my face. I'm gonna put on red lips. This is the best red lips, and I just happened to buy this the last time I was at Target because I was running low. This 24-hour Super Stay color. I have been wearing this stuff since literally the 5th grade when I did competitive cheerleading, and we needed not only bright red lips, but you did bright red lips and then sparkles all over them. So you needed a really good base that stayed all day. And so on one point, it's got like literally paint, and then on the other, it's like a little moisturizing, almost like chapstick to keep your lips chapped throughout the day. They also make another version of this, or a different brand, that's pretty much the same thing, but with a gloss on the side. But I figured for today, we're gonna go with this one with the little chapstick. And I might also bring a lip gloss in addition, but this stuff, it's gonna complete the outfit. You know, I did use this the other night, this Milk Makeup blush, and I do have this in red, so maybe I'll use a little bit of the red on my face too. I don't wanna look sunburned though. This little bag has other options, such as some Hoola bronzer, some setting spray. I don't want to go too much. I don't want to have too much makeup on my face. So we're just gonna kind of go through. I am no makeup expert. I hope you're not watching this video to be like, let me get makeup tips from her. I am not the person. I'm not a beauty guru. First thing I will do though is protect the hair. Get it out of my face. These little clippy clip things, you know, that every beauty influencer uses. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is blush. I don't know what you do. Actually, no. Do a little bit of concealer under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and then I have a little pimple above my lip right there. So right there. And I don't have a beauty blender right now. I just have this little puff thing. So this is how we're gonna blend it in. I feel like this is a pretty solid step that when I used to do makeup, like that is what I would do, would be conceal. Now, I used that same Maybelline eraser stuff to give a little bit of contour. I do have the Hoola, but I do prefer a liquid contour. So here's what we're working with. I'm also gonna do a little under the lip. And we're just gonna blend this out. Trust the process, please. I'm texting Sydney because I have her wristband for the event that we're going to. If you guys don't know, my best friend, semester at C roommate, whatever you know me from, whatever you know her from. She also lives in Tampa, 10 minutes away, but she wanted to go see some other friends first this morning who started their day off a lot earlier than we are. So I picked up her wristband this morning at 9 a.m., but she's like, I have had a lot of mimosas this morning. I'm like, I need to get on it. Apparently, I just don't really know what I'm doing at all. I feel like that blended in pretty well. I'm not mad at it. Okay, next up we're doing a little bit of highlighter. This is from the brand Kosas, but where I'm really doing it is the corner of my eye onto my eyelids. I don't really do any eyeshadow, but this stuff is amazing. So I put it on and then just blot with my finger and then pull onto the eyelid. Do the same thing to the other side. So here's what that looks like, just a little bit brighter. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is just some blush before I do my mascara. I was gonna go with the Milk Makeup one, but I think I'm just gonna stick to my tried and true Cheek Heat. All of this stuff I just use my fingers for. I used to have beauty blenders. I'm not really sure where they went, but like I said, not a makeup girl. If my makeup ever looks good, I probably didn't do it. Can anyone else relate? Like, I just didn't really grow up like loving watching those tutorials or anything. The people who do it are so incredible and so amazing, or girls who just know how to do like a really good everyday makeup. It's just not me. I think if I was better at it, like maybe I would. And I know practice makes perfect, but also a lot of the products that people recommend these days are not cheap. And I just can't really justify spending the money knowing that I'm probably going to be bad at it. But maybe that's something I'll try this year, is to invest in a couple of really great products and then try and do my makeup a little bit differently. But you know, I like the just mascara thing for events and for things like this. I'm like, dang, I wish I knew how to do my makeup better. But honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about how it's looking right now. I don't think it's too much or too little. I'm just gonna set it. This is e.l.f. setting spray. Let me just tell you something. There are two things that make my eyelashes look the way that they look. First and most importantly, Grande Lash Serum. That stuff has changed my life. I mean, I used to get eyelash extensions because I had 0 eyelashes. So once they really started to grow in from that, in combination with, and maybe it's not just this Tarte one, but this is the first ever introduction I had to tubing mascara. So I will attribute it to Tartelette tubing mascara, but also could just be any tubing mascara. Look at what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to try and look at this side mirror. Hold on. I'll do a before and after. Take a look. I'm gonna go do it in the mirror and then you'll see the difference it makes with one like application. I wouldn't say one coat, but one just thing. Look at this. This is one little pass through. I didn't even put it back in the tube again. One little pass through, and this is what it's looking like. I probably will do another coat once this one dries to kind of separate some out and thicken them, but It's amazing. So I'm gonna finish putting this on. Amazing, perfection, love it. Taking these clips out. And then I also have cute little temporary tattoos that I'm gonna put on once I put on my outfit. So this is the full makeup look. I'm also going to wait to do the red lip until right before we leave because no point in doing a red lip while I'm drinking a glass. But I have two different outfit choices. So I'm gonna go figure out what the heck I'm wearing, put it on, get ready, all of that, and then we'll show you the final fit. But this is the final hair and makeup. So here's the fit. I'll give you a mirror selfie before I go and before this video is over. I'm wearing these gold hoops I've had for forever from Lily Pulitzer. Just have some random jewels on them and need to put on some wristbands and stuff. This little romper, it is, came from Amazon as well as this belt. It matches the color of my boots that I've had for a while since like Alabama game day. Obviously hair's curl, but here are my little temporary tattoos. I'm thinking of putting this skull or maybe this skull, I think this one, on my cheek. I think it'd be so cute on one of my cheeks. And I'm gonna bring these to the little event because I told Sydney, I was like, we'll tat you up. We'll give some guys, you know, our guys some tattoos on their arms. I think that would be so fun. These came from Amazon, but they're oriental trading. Did you guys ever like do that when you were kids? I'm going to put this one on. I haven't done a temporary tattoo in forever. Actually, I need to go grab paper towels to get this on. I think I'm gonna put it on this cheek or like over by the eye. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna do this little guy up on here. Let me go get a paper towel. Got the paper towels. Let's do this. I'm so nervous because what if I mess this up and then it messes up my makeup and I have to take things off? Like, that's just not what I'm looking to do today. So I'm just gonna aim for right here and hope that that was a good idea. When was the last time you did a temporary tattoo? Like, it's literally been probably since I was a kid. Okay, hopefully that's enough time. Oh no, I missed part of the... Oh, it's not that obvious. Oh! I don't really love where I put it actually. I wish I did it a little bit closer to the corner of my eye. Should I take it off? You know what? Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna leave it. And I think I'm gonna put one over on this side on my shoulder. This one for sure. I don't think I maybe got that one wet enough. So let's get this all wet. Ta-da! It's small, but it's cute. There's only this variation of the 6, I think, that I got. Yeah, they're like all the same after that. So this is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna finish doing this, put in my hair stuff, do everything. I will just give you one final OOTD before we leave, but that was my little get ready with me for Gasparilla. And here it is, the final fit with the little headscarf. The outfits, this is what I was wearing earlier. As you can see, it's a romper, but it kind of looks like a dress. Amazon. Got this belt from Amazon. These shoes I've had for years since going to Alabama, but I wanted to match the belt to them. They, I believe, are Forever 21, but they are so comfortable. And then this little headscarf, also Amazon. Same jewelry you saw, have the wristbands on, put on my red lipstick. I'm feeling like a pirate. I think this outfit's cute. A lot of girls wear white, but I decided to go for the black, also because the white one that came in was a little too big. But this is the Gasparilla fit. So thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. I'm gonna head off to Gasparilla and have a great time. If you don't follow me on my other social medias, that's where you'll be able to see all the fun that I'm having at Gasparilla. Thanks for watching this Get Ready With Me. Subscribe down below if you are new here so that you don't miss another fun video that's happening here. Life in Tampa, traveling, positivity, all of that. I love you guys so much. Nobody has told you today. I am so proud of you, and I will see you in the next one. Love ya. Bye.